Maliksi is ahead. He's got Crinkle in front. Maliksi takes it strong to the cup.
Offensive volley here in the inside. Stanley Bridges.
Oh, nice pirouette off the glass, off the crossover.
What a block from Jared in the middle and goal.
Oh, big block. To work with. Gets the basket. Make the stop. Boom.
Sa kabagot. Forward ahead to RR. Bang! Bang!
Matapos buksan ang kanilang kampanya with a 2-1 win-loss record, aba, back-to-back losses na ang natanggap na itong Blackwater lead. Pasadsad sila ngayon. Nasa gitna na sila ng ating team standings. Makakatapat nila ngayong Sabado ng hapon ang nagpapagang Alaska Aces. 2017, 0-2 kartada nila. Ngayong calendar year ng 2018, tatlong sunod na panalo na. Dalawang koponan na to. Ang mga huling tinalo Barangay Nebra. Kaya naman ang mga Kingslayer magbabanggaan sa loob ngayon ng Smart Araneta. Hello everybody watching live on ESPN5. Mag-umargin po, kinagagalak natin mga katabi. The one and only Dean Quinito Henson. Interesting matchup we have on hand, Dean.
Of course, every time both these teams get together at maganda rin ang kanilang kasaysayan so far in this conference. Sabi mo nga kanina, Magu, ang Alaska nagpapanalo. They have won 3 in a row. While Blackwater needs to get back on the winning track, they've lost 2 in a row. But this is a game that has very interesting and very dramatic scenarios. Unang-una, yung Blackwater. Number 1 sila in least turnovers. Halos hindi sila nagkakamali. While for Alaska, you know that they have a lot of players who generate a lot of minutes. Makikita po natin ang ating standings. Blackwater is 2 and 3. Alaska 3 and 2. Alaska, a win here will put them up in a very nice situation up on top because Magnolia is going to be playing in the second game mamaya. Halos
nangangalahati na nga po ang ating elimination round. Kaya naman pabigat ng pabigat ang lahat ng nakukuhang panalo at lahat ng natitisod na natalo. Rather, etong Blackwater nga, back-to-back losses na matapos ng malaking panalo nila a couple of weeks ago. Lalo na, hindi maganda ang ating nakita noong nakaraan.
Hindi maganda is exactly the way things happen for Blackwater.
Sabi mo, understatement Tama naman yung final score, Dadin.
Exactly, no? Laki ng advantage sa rebounding ng Globalport sa kanila, sa points of turnover, sa points in the paint. So, big disadvantage for Blackwater. Hindi nga naglaro si Alain Maliksi in that contest, but Malain will be back in harness for this one. But I felt in that game parang nawala yung energy nila. Blackwater probably felt that since hindi makakalaro si Alain Maliksi na malaking bagay sa kanilang opensa, nawala siya.
Lalong-lalo na yung firepower ng Alaska ang kanilang makakatapat. Grabing second half ang pinakita na itong Alaska nung nakaraang Sunday sa Inares Antipolo nung bigla na lang nilang tambakan ng Barangay Nebra.
And holding Ginebra only to 19 points in the third period while they scored 37. Yun ang turning point na yun. But you take a look at the number of points scored, 97 to 82. That's a big 15-point advantage over Barangay Ginebra. Granted that Ginebra undermanned, wala si Sloro, wala si Joe Devance. Still, very clear yung pattern na na-establish ng Alaska rito. They are a we, not me sort of team. Everybody gets to play equal opportunity system. At looking at their stats, 15 players of Alaska are averaging at least 10 minutes a game. So Coach Alex Compton is giving everybody a chance to be able to get his numbers.
And all of these guys, especially the frontliners, will get a shot at this very young, explosive frontline ng Blackwater League. Taking a look at their numbers from their last outing, solid yung rebounding, lalong-lalo na yung blocks. Ang problema nila, yung shooting, yung points nila, tig-8 lang at napakasama ng percentage, Nadine.
Well, in that particular game against Globalport, talagang hirap na hirap sila to be able to get the kind of shots they want. In fact, I was tracking the performance of, well, 2 key players, no? Si Eram at saka si Jose. Both of them scoring only 8 points, 2 out of 11 for Raymar. Si Poy Eram, 4 out of 16. Tagtagad mo pa yung performance ni De Gregorio, Macbello, Mike Cortez, and Roy Sumang. All told, those players, 6 of them, hit only 18 out of 67 from the field.
Aray.
And that's a percentage of 26.7%. So, ang baba ng kanilang field goal percentage, mababa din ang kanilang energy, napakaganda din ang depensa pinakita ng Global Port in that game.
Tignan natin kung makabawi, lalong-lalo na yung frontliners na yan. Dahil makakatapat nila, aba, itong malalaki naman ng Alaska na napakaganda ang pinakita ng nakaraan. You mentioned it, Dadi. Yung Alaska, nakalaban nila Ginebra minus Greg Slaughter. And these guys just had their way. They imposed their will. Talking about Sonny Toss and Vic Manuel.
Well, sinamantala ng Alaska yung absence nila Slaughter tsaka si Joe Devance and Vic Manuel connecting from different angles, especially at the low post. Ganon din si Sonny Toss. Kanya naman sila dalawang best player na pinili natin in that contest. 18 points si Vic Manuel at si Sonny Toss 17 points. And Sonny played 30 minutes in that contest. Bihirang-bihira that you see Sonny playing more than 20 minutes in a game. But in that one, talagang boost na boost ang laro ni Sonny Toss.
When we saw this game on the schedule, isang matchup ang ating tinutukan. Interesanting makita paano magtatapat sina The Beast Calvin Abueva at etong si Mac Bello ng Blackwater Elite. Ganda naman sana talagang matchup nito, Dading.
It would have been nice because both these players are used to rough and tumble games. And for Calvin Abueva, you wonder whether he'll be able to play in this game. I don't see him on the floor. Maybe we can get a report from Apple David on that one.
That is exactly what Apple has got for us. Let's send it over to Miss David.
Yes, and you may not see it in the numbers of Mac Bello, but for the past few games, na-frustrate ito to the point of getting out of focus dahil sa physicality ng laro. And he used the 1 week break to condition his mind and body na makapag-adjust sa tawagan. And perfect test sana nga. Itong game na to, makakatapat sana niya si Calvin Abueva, who was actually here a while ago, but he talked to Coach Alex Compton, nagpaalam because he had to go because of a personal reason.
So yun na nga, no? Fresh balita mula kay Miss David. Wala ngayon sa simula at least ng larong ito. Si Calvin Abueva, nanggaling nga daw dito, nagpaalam kay Coach Alex Compton and looks like he has been excused. He is not on the floor right now.
Well, malaking bagay yung mawawala si Calvin Abueva. You saw his points and rebounds in terms of averages, and he's also averaging 25.6 minutes a game. And you ask the question, who's going to fill the shoes of Calvin Abueva? No doubt, Jeron Teng, who has just been introduced, will be playing a major role in filling in that vacuum.
Eh, ang bigat nung pupunan nila, Dading. Dahil ito si Abueva, second leading scorer ng kanyang kapunan, 15 points a game. Leading rebounder yan, 10.2. Meron ding assist, 3.2. Meron ding steals, 1.4. Meron ding block, 1.2. Grabe talagang dinadala ni Calvin Abueva as this first quarter is about to be underway. Hatid sa atin ng Obra. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas.
May mga pagbabago sa lineup. Starting lineup ng Blackwater. Si Mike De Gregorio is back on the starting lineup. Si Renz Palma actually started for Blackwater last time out. John Pito also checking in at the point guard position in the first 5, replacing Mike Cortez.
Carl Brian Cruz now part of the 5 para dito sa Aces. Manchero is blocked right away by JP Eram. JP Eram tied with Slaughter, leading shot blocker of your Philippine Cup, 3.6 per game.
A tremendous defensive instinct for Poy Eram, especially in protecting the rim. Doon nakita natin ang ginawa niya. Pinuna yung offense ni Chris Panchero. You take a look at the team's list now for Blackwater. Una-una, welcome back, Elaine. And this guy's averaging 13.7.3 rebounds. They certainly missed him in that loss to Global Port. Pangalawa, recovery defense, because we know that Alaska is very strong in terms of turnover points. They hit 27 turnover points against Ginebra last time out. And of course, the FU connection ng Blackwater, si Mac Bello averaging 17.2 points a game, 7.2 rebounds. Ganun din si Toto Jose, 10 points and 7.2 rebounds. So yung FU connection will be a very big anchor for Blackwater sa laro. Ito naman for Alaska, pedal to the metal. Number 3 sila fast break points, 18.6 points a game. While Blackwater is number 10 at 10.8. And it's important that they control the pace of this game by running and gunning. Pangalawa, power sa ilalim. Nakita na natin kung anong ginawa ni ng Vic Manuel at Sonny Toss to Barangay Ginebra. We talked about that in the pregame. And that has to come up big in this one. And finally, we not me. And Alaska, number 4 sila sa assist sa liga natin. 23.2 feeds a game against Blackwater, which is number 11 in that department, 18.4. So it's important yung teamwork na ipakita ng Alaska because that is their way to win games.
Brian Cruz, in only his second start this tournament, scores the first 2 points of this game. Ray Marose will put this one back off that Pinto miss. We are tied at 2. Isa pa tang pwede nating tutukan dito, Dadin, as we see kanina, no, nag-a-apply kagad ng pressure ang Alaska in the backcourt. Paano sila dedepensa? Etong Alaska kasi, mapanggit na natin noong Disyembre na nagbukas ang ating season, 0-2 kagad sila. CBC knocks in a 3. In those 2 losses, Kinito, they gave up 108 and 106 points a game. That's an average of 107.
That's right.
Dr. J would be proud of me. Pero dito sa tatlong panalo nila sa Enero ngayong calendar year ng 2008, they're only giving up an average of 82 per outing.
You know, coincidentally, Blackwater, you take a look at their 2 wins, they've also given up just an average of 82. Exactly identical sa Alaska. While in the 3 losses of Blackwater, they gave up an average of 98.7. So, the stats show us that both these teams like to win with defense. And nagkakaiba lang yung estilong defense ang pinapakita ng dalawa. Alaska likes to pressure in the backcourt while ang Blackwater relying on their bigs to play defense close to the basket with Boy Erap at saka si Mac Bello and Toto Jose.
Jeron Teng rattles this one home. Alaska off to a hot start. They are up 7-2.
Well, in that game against Barangay Ginebra, Alaska did not press until the start of the second half. Sa third quarter, doon nakita natin 37-19 run, and that was fueled by their pressure backcourt defense. But dito against Blackwater, Coach Alex Compton is not taking any chances. He wants to take this game away from Blackwater right from the start. Nagpe-press na sila kaagad.
Tapos kahit na umatake si Eram doon, si Tos at si Cruz ang sumalubong sa kanya. Alaska gets another stop. They're looking to pounce on Blackwater right now. Banchero was trying to get it over to Tang. Ball slapped away. It will remain with Alaska.
That seems to be a classic play now na nakikita natin sa Alaska. Jeron Teng coming from the outside and then zipping straight towards the basket down the baseline to get the pass. And, you know, he's such a strong player, si Jeron. He invites the contact and he can score off the contact.
Banchero with the leather. Teng, or Bello rather, trying to keep in front of him. Toss from the outside, knocks that one down. Napasabit pa si Eram.
And this looks like a rebirth para kay Sonny Toss. It's been a while since we've seen him play with such dominance sa loob ng court. At ipinakita niya against Barangay Ginebra that his form is back. And tama-tama lang because Alaska, nagpapanalo sila ngayon. They need a Sonny Toss to make sure that they're strong in the middle.
3-point play is completed by the boss. 8 ang abante ng Aces, 10-2. Mapepwersa si Coach Leo Isaac into this early timeout.
And yun napapanood ang 2018 PBA Philippine Cup on ESPN 5. Sa back-to-back losses ng Blackwater, 4-1, hindi pa sila emotionally and psychologically nakaka-recover dun sa tambak na pagkatalo nila sa TNT. At pangalawa, having just 1 day break, masasabi din na physically hindi rin full ang kanilang recovery. Hence, yung mga coaching staff, napansin yung mga players, bumalik yung dating tendency nila na nagkakanya-kanya trying to win the game by themselves. So, with a week break nga, talagang sabi nila, kailangan natutunan ng leksyon. Let's go back to playing as a team. And number 1, break the winning streak of Alaska. And number 2, get back the momentum. Mag-win.
And that is what made Blackwater so fun to watch earlier on in this season when they went 2-1, when they were playing selfless basketball, Kinito.
Exactly. And since then, parang nawala yung kanilang chemistry. And now, talk about chemistry, you see Alaska just getting the turnover of the steal from the inbound and then getting second chance opportunities. Although now the ball going back to Blackwater.
Pero you see that press. Hindi pa rin bumibitaw ang Aces every time. Nandito sa mga nakapula ang possession, nakadikit sila na parang linta. Pinto working against Casio, getting it across. Pinto lost his dribble, gets it over to Eram. Nakita si Di Gregorio dito sa kaliwa. Bello trying to break free on the left side. Mac Bello with some open space. Mac knocks down the long bomb.
At nakita natin si Sonny Toss. Actually, he made a hard show on Di Gregorio and that left Mac Bello wide open. for the triple in the corner. Too late tayo si Mac Bello. Too late na si Sonny Toss to go over to Mac Bello to make the closeout.
Eram wanted that leather top of the key, but it goes to Jose at the post. Raymar spinning into the lane. Sayang, dalawa na yung nalusutan niya. Sumobra lang kanyang tira. 10-5 is the score. Alaska doubling up on Blackwater at this juncture of the game. Banchero trying to read the defense. Chris trying to break down Di Gregorio. He goes up strong. Kisses it high off that glass. And he gets a three-point play opportunity to boot.
Yung sinasabi natin na we, not me, philosophy ng Alaska. You take a look at the crossover ni Chris Banchero. So far, already 4 players have scored for Alaska. 4 players, and Alaska scored only 12 points. So that's a very good distribution ng firepower.
Looks like Eram was still frustrated about that last sequence na hindi siya nakahawak ng bola. Let's see if they can recover on this attack. Bello with the leather. Going inside now to Eram, who passes it to the weak side to Jose. Nice big man connection there para sa Elite.
And also nakita natin, Blackwater, nabasa nila that Alaska is going for the trap and they're using 2 men to corner the ball carriers. Someone's got to be free at hinahanap nila kung sino yung libre sa ilalim.
Casio on the baseline, goes reverse, sumobra. Eram para sa rebound. Di Gregorio pushes up the other way, pero 5 nakaputi kagad ang nakababa dyan. Bello trying to break free of the defensive tank. Eram high-low with Bello. Balik silang Jose. This time nga lang hindi matanganan ni Raymar. Banchero gets it across. Bello looking to keep in front. Banchero dancing with Matt. Pull-up jumper, bitin. Jose para sa rebound. Di Gregorio having trouble with Jeron Teng. They're giving Di Gregorio different looks here. Pinto down the middle, barreling his way through. Eram trying to keep it alive. Mananatili sa Blackwater. Jose with a finger roll.
And credit Pinto for keeping that ball alive, coming from the outside. Natapik niya yung bola, and good break there for Blackwater.
Blackwater waking up in this first quarter. They were already down by as much as 8. They have cut that deficit in half. Banchero to CPC could not deliver his second 3. Di Gregorio wanted it. He was up ahead. Now he gets his hands on it. Mike bounces the triple home. Make that a long 2 para dito kay Di Gregorio, but that has brought Blackwater to within 2.
And what about the defense in Blackwater? Sa ilalim, foiling those attempts by Alaska and forcing the Aces to go outside with Carl Brian Cruz. Now here's another shot coming from Jeron Teng. So the shots of Alaska are coming from the outside because nandun yung inside defense ng Blackwater.
Nice lead by Pinto to Bello. Lamang na ang Blackwater Elite. After a shaky start and an early timeout, the Dean, what a recovery here by Coach Leo Isaac's boys.
Everything coming from defense. Ang ganda ng interior defense ng Blackwater and forcing Alaska to take low percentage shots galing sa labas.
Magaling mo na! Passer catch, you're going with him. The other guy, not the other guy. Establish.
After it looked like Blackwater was getting suffocated by Alaska's defense early, the Dean nakagawa ng paraan na dito ang Elite.
And you take a look kung ano nangyari dito and the hard show over here on Mike Di Gregorio. Stop right there. Nakita natin yung hard show ni Sonny Toss on Mike Di Gregorio, and then all of a sudden you've got a wide open man in Mac Bello, at ang gagawin ni Di Gregorio, seeing that he's open, ipapasa niya rito, and Sonny Toss is gonna chase down, but not enough to be able to stop the shot. Kita mo, no? Wide open, Mac Bello inside, and too late to close out galing kay Sonny Toss.
And this was at the point na down yung Blackwater 10-2 sa ating scoreboard. Ever since then, grabe ang pinapakita nila dito. It's been a 12-3 counter-attack. Alaska naman ang nag-timeout. Tignan natin kano ano isusukli nila. Cruz over to Casio. 3-pointer on the way. Jamie buries it. Alaska is up by 2.
And that's important. Dalawa na yung 3-point connections ng Alaska, as well as dalawa din for Blackwater. But that time, that should loosen up the interior defense. Again, yung problema ng Blackwater in getting that inbound against that press
Muntik
ng
pa
Alaska.
5-second violation. Ano?
Kamuntik na. Just 1 second short of that whistle getting blown.
Belo bobbles, recovers. Rakal now in the game to try and bother Mac. Di Gregorio looking about the clock. It reads 5. Jose sa poste. Pupunta sa kanto. It is Pinto. Pero away from play, may foul na nasilip dito. Mukhang si Belo. Ang nakipagpakpakan kay Cruz. (16-14) is the score, Alaska. Abante na naman ang dalawa. Dribblers, labas natin ang ating mga smartphone dahil ito na ang ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Anong taon ginawang #1 overall draft pick sa PBA ng Alaska si Blackwater guard Mike Cortez? Number 1, 2005, number 2, 2004, o number 3, 2003? Banchero misses on that one. Blackwater trying to get into their attack zone. Jose at the high post. Di Gregorio is open on the other side. Mike could not make them pay. CBC para sa board.
Again, yung pace, kinokontrol dito ng Alaska.
Rakal trying to squeeze one through. Puta tayo inabot kay Eram. That's the second shot block para dito kay JP.
Again, yung interior defense ng Blackwater. Kanina, nabutasan na yung interior defense by that outside shot galing kay JV Casio.
JV, this time on the right. Hit a 3 from the left wing earlier on. JV to Banchero. Di Gregorio doesn't want to give him space. Banchero dancing with Di Gregorio. Lalabas kay Manuel. Huli ni Belo. Eram trying to touch it to the front court with Mac leaking out. But the play is broken up by the Aces. Manuel
Again, that
fresh off the bench.
Alaska.
Trying to go underneath to Banchero. Chris squeezing one through.
That's a tough shot because nandun yung interior defense ng Blackwater, but Banchero finding the gap.
Ni hindi gumamit ng board sa pagkakataon na yun. Itong si Chris. Eram trying to hand it off. He goes to the other side. It is John Pinto. Di Gregorio, ball fake. Kicks it over to his right. Belo's gotta go. Mac misses though.
Blackwater, by the way, already with 7 turnovers against only 1 for Alaska. So that's been a big blow for Blackwater, but yet they're down by just 4 points.
Manuel makes it 6. The muscle man starting to go to work.
That's 2 straight inside baskets galing sa Alaska.
2014, the Aces back up by 6. Largest lead of the game was 8. Pinto on the attack, goes behind his back. Di Gregorio was trying to get it over to Eram. JP bobbles it, but the ball will remain with the guys in red.
That's 0.5 of a second left, a shot clock.
Gotta go uber quick on this attack as a 3-man substitution has come on para dito sa Elite. Smart move of the half na to atin sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. Here we go. Half a second to try and come up with a shot. Cortez ang maglalabas. Looking for that alley-oop. Nobody to pass to. Tumama pa sa brace.
And that's another turnover against Blackwater.
4-man substitution na pala yung nangyari dito. No? Cortez, Sena, Sumang at Maliksi ang pumasok. Ang naiwan na lang si Eram.
Wala na ang turnover ng Blackwater.
Banchero to Manuel. Sobra. Maliksi with a board and a foul is spotted on Vic.
Nice play, however, for Alaska. Penetration in Banchero and then the pass back to Vic Manuel. And that kind of unselfish play is going to reap dividends down the stretch.
Sumang working against Eximiniano now. Eximiniano has Rakal, Manuel, Magat, and Enciso with him on the floor. Kicking violation yan dito kay Alain.
So that'll be another turnover.
Mukhang nauntog itong si Rakal sa sahig. O sa mukha ba ni Maliksi, tumama yun.
Ibang klaseng pressure din na pinapakita ng Alaska. And that appears to be now a common trend para sa kanila. Put that pressure on and do it from the start. Generate a lot of turnovers and break the will ng kanilang kalaban.
Which is why talagang hindi binababad ni Coach Alex yung mga player niya. Binabanggit mo kinito yung minutes, parang minutes restriction nila or napapansin lang natin na average minutes per game nila. It's because they apply relentless pressure for almost 48 minutes a game.
Exactly. Parang yaman sila mapagod, no? Because alam naman nila, no, that merong papasok na relyebo kaagad.
You get 5 to 6 minutes, sagat mo na yun, papahinga ka naman pagkatapos, no?
Number 87, Vic Manuel is second. That's a third for the Aces. 14 to shoot.
Under 2 minutes now remaining sa ating opening quarter. Medyo matagal na tayo napako sa 2014. Maliksi wants it, but Rakal is all over it. Alain gets his hands on it. Backing up and up, making up and under the Alain is good.
Kanya nga sinabi natin, welcome back, Alain Maliksi. What a move that time in spite of the tough defense by K-Rox.
Enciso may tangan. Sumang bodying up. They go to Rakal. Magat. Handing it back off to Enciso. Simon back to Magat. Huli pa rin. Third shot block of the game para kay Eram. Apatin mo pa yun. Nasa kota kagad. Ginito.
Oo. Alam mo si Eram hindi pa nakaka-score dito, but he's making a difference in this game because of interior defense. Oh, panira na yun ni Poy Eram, but he elected to pass it off.
Sena. Inside he goes to Eram. Play broken up by Manuel.
Boy, those turnovers of Blackwater are really piling up. Yung sinabi natin kanina that both teams like to win with defense, it's showing here very clearly. Pressure defense ng Alaska, interior defense ng Blackwater. That has been the story of this game so far.
Napako na ng tuluyan ng Alaska sa 20 puntos ang Blackwater. Behind by 4. Sumang to Cortez. Will look to set up Sena at the post. Offensive foul whistled here on JR. Dribblers, ang tamang sagot nga pala sa ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay number 3, 2003. Naging number 1 overall pick ng Alaska Aces, si Coolcat Mike Cortez. Less than half a minute remaining in the first. 16 on the shot clock para dito kay Eximiniano who overcooks that 3.
You know, talking about Mike Cortez, he's 37 years old. Senior statesman siya ng Blackwater.
15th year in the PBA para dito kay Mike Cortez. Sumang in trouble, 4 to shoot. Sumang will go to Mike. Here comes the 3. Hindi umubra para kay Cortez. So after Alaska raced off to a quick 10-2 start, ang Blackwater is within 4, 2016. Just when it looked like it was going to be high scoring, yung depensa na magkabila, nagsimula mangagat. Back with us inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan nagbabalik din itong si Alain Maliksi, the third leading scorer of the Blackwater lead, Mr. Last game. Ito yung mga na-miss nilang numero. Right now, he's already got 2 points.
Well, Maliksi is certainly a big factor sa kanilang offense coming off the bench.
As we get this report from Apple.
Hindi nga nakalaro si Alain Maliksi last game dahil umattend ito ng kasal ng best friend niya sa Sydney, Australia. And because he missed a game as per team policy, he is fined 1/4 of his monthly salary. Sabi ni Alain, okay lang yun kasi yung pera kikitain mo ulit. Pero yung kasal ng best friend ko, once in a lifetime lang. Babawi na lang daw siya sa performance niya today. Mag-win the team.
Maraming salamat, Miss Apple.
At ang balita din natin, took the opportunity si Alain Maliksi to propose to his girlfriend during that wedding ceremony.
Kaya naman pala sinakripisyo yung sweldo. Napaka-importante pala ng kanyang balak.
Although sabi sa atin ng team owner ng Blackwater, si Tuzeldo C, is at nagpaalam si Alain Maliksi about that wedding even when he renewed his contract with Blackwater last year pa.
Enciso has opened up the scoring for the second quarter by burying a 3. 23-16 ang ating score. Kasama ni Inciso Seg, sina Magat, Racal, Pascual, and Eximiniano who just came up with that block. Tatapat ngayon sina Marcelo, Maliksi, Cortez, Sumang, and Sena.
Yeah, I noticed that in the first quarter, Blackwater never took a shot from the line. Wala silang free throw attempt. And that's in spite of the fact that ang Alaska, grabe ng pressure defense ang pinakita nila. No? So 0 out of 0 from the line on Blackwater. And if you're the elite, you want to go to the line and take advantage of some free throws, especially since Maliksi is hitting 92% from the stripe.
This second quarter, by the way, is brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! Alaska back to their largest lead of the game. Pwedeng dagdagan ni Racal. He does so with that second free throw. 3 attempt yan. Dahil 3-point shot yung ina-attempt niya nung inabot siya ng foul.
Kevin Racal has made a name for himself in the PBA as a defensive specialist.
Sampu bigla abante rito ng Alaska. Mabawasan kagad ng dalawa yan ni Sena.
Early offense that time by Blackwater. Hindi masyadong mabilis ang pagbaba ng depensa ng Alaska. But you see that the value of the assist when you go for a high percentage shot. That time, wide open ang tira doon sa loob.
And yung value naman ng ball fake ang nagpalibre kay Jake. Sumang blitzing into the front court will pick up a foul on Eximiniano.
That's the first time na nakakakuha ng shooting foul ang Blackwater. They will go to the line. Kanina nakita natin, wide open layup on the part of Alaska. Wala kasi si Boy Eram sa loob. And he's their #1 shot blocker and rim protector.
Sumang bounces this one home.
At yung paggamit ng bench ni Coach Alex Compton, kitang-kita natin, no? With a lot of reserves now on the floor, but yet the flow of the offense and the level of energy remains the same. So that's what you call controlling the pace. Alaska really wants to make this a run-and-gun type of game.
Kevin Racal scores his 5th point of this game. The Alaska Aces back up by 10. Maliksi has it taken away by Eximiniano. Racal is trailing. Eximiniano bitin. Cortez will clear it for the guys in red, and he is fouled all the way in the backcourt.
Hacking foul number 61, Kevin Racal. That's 2 on the Alaska Aces.
Dalawang minuto na ang lumilipas sa ating second quarter. Marcelo Metangan pupunta dito kay Cortez. Ikatlong panalo ang inahabol dito ng Blackwater, trying to snap a 2-game slide. Samantalang Alaska gusto mag 4 in a row. Jeron Teng magbabalik na sa ating bakbakan. Racal ang kanyang pinalitan.
Still another turnover, Magu, against Blackwater. Ang dami na nito. I think they're up to 11 turnovers now against only 2 for Alaska.
Yaray ko. Enciso looking to dance with Sena. Should have had the speed on him. Now Cortez picks him up. Enciso, though, gets the drop on Mike. Ball will remain with the Aces.
Meron tayong update in terms of turnovers and points of turnovers. Ang Blackwater, 11 turnovers against Alaska, 2. Points of turnovers, 7 ang Alaska. Ang Blackwater ni isa, wala pa. You know, it's interesting that before this game, ang Blackwater was #1 sa liga natin in terms of least turnovers. They're averaging only 13.4 turnovers a game. Ngayon, nandito tayo sa second quarter, nakaka-11 na sila.
Halos kota bigla, no?
Oo.
Teng on the attack. No numbers in their favor. Inantayin niya to si Magat. Jake Pascual has been pleading for that leather, pero ganda ng depensa sa kanya ni Marcelo. Magat dun sa kabila. Pascual trying to get it inside to Teng. Ball batted the way of paying, and Eximiniano makes him pay.
Napaganda pa And Eximiano finding himself wide open off that deflection. 4 players have scored here for Alaska in the second period against only 2 for Blackwater.
Nandito si Dadin. Pinaliwanag ni Dadin to. Sagutin nyo ang tanong ng ating Sports 5 crew. What's going to give? Yung pag-alaga ba ng Blackwater ng kanilang turnover o yung pagpwersa ng Alaska ng mga turnover?
Yun. Napakita natin ito. Ang Blackwater, number 1 sila sa liga natin in terms of least turnovers. Ang baba ng rate na yan at 13.4. Pero yun, nakaka-11 na sila. And opponents' turnovers, 19 points. Opponents' turnovers, that's 3rd in the league for Alaska. Ang nakakagulat dito, although now it's becoming more of a trend, but what is so impressive about Alaska is that so far, 10 players have already scored in this game para sa kanila. As you see, the graphic right there, 11 turnovers na, 9 in the first quarter para sa Blackwater. Biruin mo, nasa second, halos kauumpisa lang natin second quarter. Already 10 players from Alaska have scored as against only 6 for Blackwater.
Sumang swallowed up by the defense of the Aces sa pagkakataon na yun. He had absolutely nowhere to go. Maliksi off the curl. Maliksi puts it up. The floater does not work.
And no second chance opportunity. Again, yung Alaska tumatakbo. Looking for a quick offense.
Cheron Metangan, iaabot kay Eximiano. Enciso is open. Does not work. Pero sa rebound play, nahuli si Alain. Nothing going right in the second quarter para sa Elite Dadin. They have been outscored 13-4.
Ito kanina nakita natin. Yung tira ni Chris Eximiano. Might have been stepping.
Dos lang yata.
Yeah, so that's going to be a long 2. Stepping on the line.
Next dead ball, makukorek yan, malamang. So ngayon, 13 yung lamang, pero malamang 12 lang yan, mamaya-maya. Because the officials will always review pag meron ng dead ball.
Doon nakita natin si Jeron Teng getting the offensive rebound and finding himself at the line. Jeron Teng is now averaging 26 minutes a game. So he's second in the list ng Alaska in terms of most minutes. Number 1 is JV Casio with 27.2. For a rookie, ang average niya 16.8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. As you see, the proud parents of Jeron, Susan at saka si Alvin.
Miss Apple, ano balita?
Alam niyo, ngayon 2018 na hindi pa nga natatalo itong Alaska Aces. At sabi ng mga players, dinibdib talaga nila yung New Year fresh start at tuluyang ibinaon sa limot yung kabuuan ng 2017. At kung meron mang evidence, yun yung renewed energy nitong Alaska. Nagbalik na nga daw yung Alaska basketball. High intensity, we not we. Sabi nga ni Dean kanina, 10 players already scoring in this game. And even in practice, sobrang competitive daw nila sa isa't isa.
Dadagdagan ko yung trivia mo, Apple. Hindi pa rin natatalo ang Alaska pag naglalaro si Devon Potts, who is on the floor right now.
Tama yun. And Devon Potts actually averages the least number of minutes sa Alaska.
Devon Potts, the rookie, was not fielded in their first 2 games for the 2018 season noong Disyembre. Pero mula nung pinagkagamit na siya ni Coach Alex, 3-0 na sila.
Baka siya nga lucky charm, ano? He's averaging 11.7 minutes a game. That's the least of any player on the Alaska roster. Napapag-usapan natin yung distribution of minutes ng Alaska. What about Blackwater? 9 players are averaging at least 15 as against rather 10 players are averaging at least 10 minutes a game as against 15 for Alaska. So doon nakikita natin yung diferensya in terms of distribution of minutes.
Jeron Teng hits one from 19 feet out. He's got 6 in this game.
And Jeron Teng has really developed that medium range shot. And ever since he was in college, his coaches were telling him he's got to be able to develop that medium range shot in anticipation of a career in the pro ranks.
Naging specialty of daws na kaya ni Jeron kahit sa PBA D-League. Ayun na, yung binabanggit mo kanina, Dadin, binawasan ng 1 point dito ang Alaska. Yun yung nakita natin sa replay kanina na natapak nga sa linya itong si Ping. Dribblers, buksan ulit natin ang ating Moneyball app dahil ito na ang ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sinong player ng Alaska ang nag-29th birthday nitong nakaraang Miyerkules lamang? Number 1, JB Casio. Number 2, Chris Panchero. Number 3, Simon Enciso. At ang mas malaking tanong, bakit hindi nag-blowout ito?
No pa?
Hindi tayo pinadala ng pansit, ano?
No.
Pampira. Sino
So
kaya isa?
defense being played here now by Blackwater. At kanina nakita natin, execution of a nice inside play by Blackwater. Bigs to bigs na nakakuha ng puntos si Poy Aram.
Foul number 15, Jason, and that's the second for the Elite.
Sena napituan ang kanyang ikalawa. Pagkakataon ni Pascual, palawigin na naman ang kanilang kalamangan. So now, dahil binawasan ng 1 point kanina, Roy, yung biggest lead will only be 14. Ano? Nakalista sa atin 35-20 yung biggest lead, pero 34 pa lang pala officially by then. Dahil pang 33rd point yung 3-point shot na naging 2. Ang gulo, no?
But now the record is straight. At ito naman, that shot was not straight.
Yun lang.
But still an 11-point lead here enjoyed by Alaska. Patuloy pa ang kanilang preso.
Starters being reinserted by Coach Leo Isaac.
Yun naman, napatawag din timeout si Bello.
Oo.
That was just after crossing the midcourt line. Ang tindi ng depensa ng Alaska.
30-second timeout requested here by the Blackwater Elite. After that spectacular performance a couple of weeks ago kontra sa Ginebra, ayun na nga, no, nadidisgrasya na sila lately as we take a look at this high sa tibay rebound brought to you by Eagle Cement. High sa tibay, ang hindi high, yung nagiging performance na itong Elite dahil natambakan sila ng Global Port na itong nakaraan 101-76 at bago yun, tinambakan din sila ng TNT before settling for a 92-83 victory. Nag-carry over ba yung kumpiyansa nila doon o biglang na-check lang sila ng mga kasunod na kalaban na din?
I think it's a matter of just getting back its bearings, no? Medyo nagulat sila, nabulabog sila in that game against TNT. They lost by 7. But after that, against Global Port, well, that was really a low point sa kanilang kampanya, no? Wala si Maliksi, and then they played without the kind of energy that you want. They were completely blown away in the rebounding battle. They were out-rebounded by 16. So the bigs of Blackwater really have to step up.
Pascual will clear this one. Banchero to Teng, who puts it up, forces it, and is whistled for the offensive foul. Mark Cruz now part of the 5 para sa Blackwater. Kasama pa si Chris Xavier. Belo and Eram back on from the starting lineup, and Cortez will remain on the floor for the Elite.
And Davon Potts defending against Mark Cruz, and he gets away from Potts.
Mark Cruz with a big hit that keeps Blackwater within 9 now. Yun ang hinahanap ni Coach Leo, no? Yung bubuhay mula sa bench.
He's looking for a spark plug. Could be Mark Cruz.
Banchero looking to dance with Cortez. Pascual trying to offer the pick. Banchero doesn't use it. Kala ko papunta kay Pascual yun. Kay Teng pala. Nagpintis nga lang si Jeron. Travel pa, nabito.
Substitution. Harbour and Cruz for Jake Pascual. JV Pasha for Davon Potts.
So JV and CBC are back on the floor. Makakasama sina Banchero, Thos, and Teng. Cruz na naman. Eram to the left side. It is Cortez. Doesn't work. JV with a board. Cortez trying to bother him. Ball
And it
will
looks
remain
like,
with
yes,
the Elite.
Smart move there by Mike Cortez. Getting that ball to bounce off Casio.
Cortez again over to Javier. 3-pointer on the way. Chris Javier rattles out. Eram underneath. Gets the putback to drop.
Ayun ang sinasabi natin that the bigs really have to step up big time in this one. And Poy Aram, offensive rebound. And this lead has been chopped down to 7 from a high of 14. So unti-unti nakakabalik din ng Blackwater.
4 points para kay Eram to go along with his 4 blocks.
Substitution. Mike Di Gregorio for Mike Cortez.
As Di Gregorio checks back in for Cortez. At siya naka-assign ngayon dito kay Banchero. Tang with the letter, back over to Chris. Toss with the pick. They swing it to the right side. It is Jeron with a mid-range J. It bounces out. Anyari. Merong foul. Nahuli si Toss. And he knew it. No complaints.
Ito, another pagkakataon para sa Blackwater and almost another turnover.
Panchero hounding Di Gregorio here. Ngayon si Mark Cruz lalapit na para tumulong. Cruz looking around. Under 5 minutes remaining sa ating first half. Belo over to Cruz. They want the ball in the hands of Javier, but it goes to Belo. Tang right in front. Belo against 3. Eram trying to keep it on that side. And Tang will be whistled for the foul. What hustle by JP.
This is the kind of effort that Coach Leo Isaac wants from his boys. At pinapakita ngayon ng Elite, no? Lumalaban sila. This lead is down to 7. Big possession here. This lead could go down to 5 or 4.
It was at its highest at 14. Cruz may tangan niya yun. Cruz splits 2 defenders. Mark is trying to kick it over to Di Gregorio. Ball taken away by Casio, and that's going to be a foul on Mike.
And chalk up another turnover against Blackwater. Again, basang-basa ng Alaska kung anong gagawin doon ni Mark Cruz. They knew that Cruz, his only option was to kick it out because being small the way he is, he just couldn't get off a shot against those big men ng Alaska. Basang-basa ng Alaska yun, eh?
And with both squads in the penalty, free throw shooting time tayo with JV. Casio takes care of that first. As we give you the correct answer sa ating ikalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Ang sagot kung sino may birthday noong nakaraang Miyerkules, January 24, number 2, Chris Banchero.
Yan.
Question number 3, where is our pansit? Pwede ba yun?
That's Chris Banchero. I think he turned 26.
Ano ba? Ilang taon ba? Ulit?
Hindi tayo nagkakamali.
29 na daw.
29 na ba?
Bakit meron daw palang ano, no? Ito ko lang na-discover, Daddy. Pagka 29, 39 o 49 birthday, sasabihin either 28 o 30 na. Ayaw nila nung may 9.
Oo.
Ayaw nung last do sa dekada. Parang ganun. May ganun pala. As Di Gregorio comes up with a hit.
Ito, finding a way underneath that lengthy defense ng Alaska.
Teng may tangan ng bola. Trying to get it to Cruz. Natapak na doon sa baseline. Pagkakataon na naman ng Elite. So every time it starts to look like Alaska is taking the game by the horns, Blackwater in depensa nila nagsisimulang umepekto.
Actually, yung Alaska picking up some turnovers dito sa ating second period. They now have a total of 6 turnovers in the game.
Belo from the wing, fakes the 3, drives closer, jumps it out to the other side. It is Di Gregorio who misses. Nice box out by Toss on Eram. Banchero rushing while the big man is behind. Jeron looks around. CBC comes up with nothing but air.
Kanina nakatira na ng 3-pointer si CBC, but that's a second straight miss.
Hindi, nadulas naman to. Nagpunas ng kamay sa short to. Matik eh. Matik.
As Coach Alex Compton.
Just over 3 minutes remaining sa ating first half. That pressure in the backcourt is back. Cruz barely gets it across.
But you know, Alaska's taking a lot of chances trapping in the backcourt. There's got to be someone open on the other side of the floor for Blackwater.
Eram with a big cleanup job. He's got 6 points to go along with his 10 rebounds and 4 blocks.
Ito, fight back ng Blackwater. Lead is chopped down to just 5.
The closest they have come. JV for the 3. La pa rin. Ito na si Di Gregorio. He's got Toss to beat. Cruz looks around. Looks to execute on this one. Belo has Casio on him. Will they locate him? Now they get it to Mac. Belo forced to kick it back out. Di Gregorio once again. Chris Javier misses on that one. Eram with his 11th rebound. Big first half para dito kay JP.
Penalty situation in effect against Alaska. Eram is going to go to the line. His lead is down to 5, could be 3, depending on how he does on the free throw line, si Poy Eram.
Patuloy ang ating pagtutok sa bakbakang Blackwater at Alaska as we take a look at this drive na hatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, ang pinakamalaking auction company sa buong Pilipinas. ISO certified to, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Dito naman sa ESPN 5, si Apple ang bida.
Yes, Bagu. Itong si Poy Eram, last game niya ay na-sprain yung kanyang right ankle and today it is heavily taped. And knowing Poy Eram, hindi to usually nagpapatape ng paa dahil yung 2 beses na na-ACL siya were the rare times na nagpa-tape siya. So aside from the discomfort of the tape, may psychological battle for Poy. At ngayon, sinusubukan talaga niya na to show a lot of effort na lang para hindi niya masyadong isipin yung etong tape sa paa niya. Balik sa inyo.
Ayun yung stat line na Apple. Oh. Partida, naiilang pa siya. Meron na siyang 8 points, 11 rebounds at 4 blocks.
At saka yung 2 free throw niya, clean na sa whistle. Now the lead is down to 3. This is an occasion where Alaska is missing Calvin Abueva.
Oo.
Kung meron silang Calvin Abueva, yung continuity nila into playing with a high level of energy, nando doon. Wala si Calvin, and now the door is open for Blackwater to even trim this lead further.
Rakal for 3. Punches it through.
Big shot galing kay K-Rock. Now has 8 points.
Yun.
All of those 8 points coming in this period.
Tapos naka-steal pa si Banchero. Ayan na naman yung depensa ng Alaska. Banchero scoops it up and in.
Oh, what a retaliation galing sa Alaska just when the lead went down to 5, was it? Went down to 3, biglang-bigla. It's opened up to another 8-point lead.
Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan nagpakawala ng 5-0 run etong Alaska Aces. Nabanggit nga ni Dadin, just when Blackwater came back to within 3 sa isang idlap ng mata, 8 na bigla ang kalamangan ulit ng mga Alas.
And players are stepping up for Alaska. Sabi nga natin kanina, hindi makakalaro dito si Calvin Abueva. So, and here's another steal coming off that inbound.
Sumunog ka pa ng full timeout, Dadin, tapos turnover lang pala ang mangyayari.
Usapan nila how to be able to make a clean inbound.
Noy Baclao on the floor for the first time. And binabagit na nila din, if you guys are just tuning in, binalita sa atin ni Miss Apple kanina bago pa man magsimula ang ating laro. Si Calvin Abueva po, nandito kanina sa Smart Araneta, dumating para magpaalam kay Coach Alex Compton. He's got a personal emergency right now and he's not even in the building. Mark Cruz with a steal. Cruz all the way.
He was spotted at the defense there ni JV Casio.
Banchero goes cross-court. Rakal ulit. Didn't want to pull the trigger this time. Just over a minute remaining sa ating first half. Casio from deep. Could not light it up. Banchero above Maliksi and Eram for the rebound.
It looks like Blackwater possession. Nice to see Noy Baclao back in action. Tagal-tagal na natin hindi napapanood si Noy. This is his first game in this conference.
Eram pa tumanggap ng bola dito and Maliksi will be forced to play point forward. Rakal is hounding him as he gets it across the timeline. Under a minute remaining in this first half. Cruz to Eram. Javier tatanggap. Di Gregorio pops out. Thought about the 3, drives closer. Di Gregorio creating ladder. Puta tayo nabot kay Baclao.
And he's known as Mr. SWAT. He's back in action. Noy Baclao.
Banchero looks up at the clock. Their shot clock reads 12. Casio to Banchero, top of the key. He looks to drive in. Kicks it over. Carl Brian Cruz. Doesn't work. Pwede mag-last shot dito ang elite. Assistant Coach Aris Dimonan reminding Blackwater to try and hold for the last attempt. Cruz has 10 to try and generate a shot. Mark makes his move, goes all the way to Maliksi. Alain will step back. Pupunta kay Javier, 3 to shoot. Somebody's gotta go. Javier, no. Big finishing kick to end the first half by the Aces, Nadine.
I thought that accent on defense by Alaska, that last play, summarizes kung ano nangyari dito sa ating first half. The excellent defense ng Alaska, holding Blackwater down to just 35 points at the end of 2 quarters.
Standby lang kaya, be-breakdown ni Nadine ang mga pangyayari sa kabuuan ng ating first half. And it is the Alaska Aces up by 8, 43-35 as you join us back at the half live on ESPN5. Mag-umargin pa rin ang inyong lingkod. Kasama natin si Nadine Quinito Henson. Yung depensa ng Alaska, grabe kung magpakita sa ating first half.
Low scoring ball game so far. 35 points only for Blackwater. And that's because of the tough defense ng Alaska. Laboring without Calvin Abueva. But despite that, Alaska being able to control the pace of this game.
Let's take a look at the breakdown of the different stat cats, Nadine.
Well, 37% shooting in Blackwater. That's even better than Alaska. But sa free throws, lamang ang Alaska. Sa rebounding, lamang naman ang Blackwater. Turnover points, you see 14-8 ang difference. And Alaska pressuring Blackwater into those 14 turnovers. And the big news is, of course, yung turnover points ng Alaska, 11-2. Ang kanilang lamang, and that really made the difference.
Etong Blackwater Elite, siguro milya-milya na layo sa kanila ng Alaska kung hindi kay JP Eram. 8 points, 11 rebounds, 4 shot blocks in the first half. Problema, wala pa gaanong nakakatulong. Sa kabila naman, balanse ang attack.
And no player has scored in double figures yet because, well, low scoring nga dito, no? Very defensive ang orientation natin. And that's making for a very interesting game.
Third quarter po, ibubuksan na natin. Hatid sa atin to ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka! 43-35 is the score. Blackwater will be on the attack first. Ang lima nila, etong sina Toto Jose. Andiyan dyan din si Alain Maliksi, JP Eram, John Pinto, and Mike De Gregorio. Pinto overcooks this one, but he gets his own board. Nakuyog ng tatlo. Maliksi didn't want to pull the trigger. He's got to go. And he bails him out against the shot clock with a jumper.
At sabi nga natin kanina, welcome back Alain. Hindi siya masyado nagparamdaman in the first half, only with 2 points. But what a way to start here the second half with that bailout shot as time ran out.
Ang lima naman ng Alaska will feature Racal, Casio, Thos, Banchero, and Cruz. Sunny gliding in. That bounces out though. Pagkakataon ng Blackwater to inch closer. Toto Jose on the run, located by Pinto. Mintis nga lang doon. Banchero didn't see the numbers in their favor. Mag-aantay na rest back dito. Toss to the corner. Racal is open. And the triple is good.
Now in double figures. First player in this game to hit double digits is Kevin Racal with 11 points now.
Balik sa siya mga bante ng Aces 46-37. Pinto on the move, will pull up, elbow jumper is not delivered. At sa rebound play, merong foul, mukhang nahuli si Thos.
And Boy Arab getting good rebounding position. Ito naman po ang ating Dean's List for Blackwater. All 3 X marks. Welcome back, Alain. Sabi nga natin kanina, only 2 points in the first half. Recovery defense, 11-2 ang advantage in turnover points ng Alaska. And the FEU connection, Jose at saka si Bello, hindi pa masyadong nagpapabigay ng impact. They've scored 6 points apiece in the first half. And for Alaska naman, 1 check mark, you win at me. And that's translated in the great teamwork sa depensa nila, pressuring Blackwater into 14 turnovers. But X marks sa power sa ilalim, they have actually been out-rebounded so far. At mas marami din second chance points ang Blackwater. Pedal to the metal. Actually, wala pang ni isang fast break point ng Alaska in this game, while Blackwater has 5. So in terms of pedal to the metal, that's not being reflected in the fast break points. And power sa ilalim, kulang na kulang pa ang contribution in Sunny Toss and Vic Manuel in this game.
Alaska comes up dry on that attack. Here comes Maliksi on the move. Alain attacking the defense of Casio. That time around, Alain had one thing on his mind, and that was to get to the cup. He picks up a foul on JV.
And for Alain Maliksi, I think he's been told, to go aggressive. He's got the shot. Go and take it, especially in matchup against JB Casio.
At this point, bibigyan tayo ng report ni Apple.
Paulit-ulit yun ang sinasabi, Maguen Tinito, na masyado ng maraming turnovers itong Blackwater. So it's about breaking that press of the aces. Kasi pag naitatawid naman daw nila yung bola, nakakapag-execute sila ng magandang opensa. So for the first 6 minutes ng third quarter, maidikit o kung pwede makalamang sila. Ang Alaska naman dahil sa pressing defense nila, nadadala yung bilis, yung aggressiveness. Kaya a reminder lang from Coach Alex na don't hurry on offense.
Thank you, Miss Apple. Ito, yung aggressiveness netong Blackwater. Gibbs naman na reserving. 3 mintis nga lang para sa elite doon.
And the last attempt was from Alain Maliksi coming from beyond the arc.
Rakal, netangan, pupunta dito kay Cruz. Alam mo si Alain Maliksi kasi nag-mature na yung game niya, Dadine. He wants to play a bigger role, getting everybody else involved. Binibiro nga natin madalas si Alain na nakakamiss yung mga panahon nakita na ring tira na para dito kay Maliksi. Eh yun lang ang kaya ko i-drawing sa Illustrator na ginagawa mo. Pag si Alain nakita ring, kaya ko yun.
And si Alain, he's actually developed into more of than just an offensive player. Ito kanina nakita natin a big rebound and picking up the foul from Alaska off that rebound.
46-39, Alaska by 7. Di Gregorio Metangan.
And a very familiar weave ng Blackwater trying to get players open in the perimeter.
Blackwater looking for the opening. Ball picked up by Jose. Shot clock was at 5. Raymar probably thought focus na.
You know, that's a problem when you're weaving around the perimeter. Minsan, if that defense is there, steady, and not able for you to be able to penetrate and put the ball closer to the basket, ganun ang mangyayari. You end up taking a bad shot from the outside.
Yan o, kita mo, dati-rati titira na ni Alain yun. Ngayon, pinantay muna, i-rest back niya doon. Eram from the right side, puts one up from the perimeter. Manuel taps it over.
And I thought that was not a good shot because stagnant yung mga players ng Blackwater in that situation.
Banchero misses. Tumatakbo itong elite. Di Gregorio wanted it, but he was well covered by Rakal.
Nandun yung transition defense ng Alaska. Hinihintay nila si Koy Eram to get into position. But there's gotta be movement. Kulang na kulang sa galaw ang Blackwater sa opensa. And they go one-on-one now. That's not gonna cut it. Mahirap yung tira na yon because nandun si Sonny Toss.
4 na minuto na lumilipas sa ating ikatlong
Or
yuko.
rather, Baclao.
Manuel on the move is fouled.
Now, Toss and Manuel not very active in this game so far. Si Manuel only 2 points and Sonny Toss 5 points. Neither scored in the second period.
Alam mo, yung nakakalimutan ko palagi tanong dito kay Big Manuel. Bakit nagpalit siya ng numero? You don't see this combination in basketball, number 87. Pang-American football yung ganyan. Alam yata ni Apple eh. Alam mo? Nakakalimutan ko yung tanong palagi eh.
87 ang numero.
You don't see that. You don't see that in basketball,
Yeah.
diba? 87. Baka idol na si kay Dick 8 at si Jawo 7. Si Abueva kasi natatandaan na natin kwento. Pagpasok sa PBA, 7 talaga gusto dahil idol si Jawo. Ang problema si Sanito, 7 na. Hindi mo naman pwede tanggalan yung veterano. As Mike Di Gregorio punctures the hoop. That brings Blackwater to within 5.
Badly needed points for Blackwater, particularly since gumaganda na naman ang depensa ng Alaska here in the third period. Remember back in the second period, Blackwater coming back from 14 down to trim the lead to 3, and Rakal was fouled taking a 3-point shot.
That's the second time this game Rakal is clipped taking a 3. 3 shots na naman para dito kay Kevin.
3 free throws, Kevin Rakal.
And I still remember Kevin Rakal's big game against Meralco when he hit 2 back-to-back 3-point shots in the fourth period to ice that contest for Alaska. Para nakakalimutan na natin yung offensive skills ni Kevin Rakal because he's been so focused on playing defense.
Oo nga. Pero ngayon, Dadi nagpapakita. With that make, he's got 14 points.
Also, especially since hindi makakalaro si Calvin Abueva, so he's picking up the slack. Si Calvin is averaging close to 15 points a game, over 10 rebounds a game. So that's big shoes to fill para kay Kevin Racal.
So Abueva actually left the Big Dome because of a personal emergency. If you are just tuning in, nabalita na kanina yan ni Miss Apple. 50-42, Alaska by 8. Casio on the move. Sneaking a pass into
nice
Baclao. Paano naman nakarating yun?
Galing kay JV Casio. That's the reason why he leads the league in minutes played, because he makes such a big difference sa loob. Kita natin, napakaganda ng pasa niya. JV Casio finding the open guy inside.
Racal ang bumubuhay sa opensa ng Alaska in this third quarter. He's got a total of 14 points, good enough to help his aces to a 10-point lead at this juncture of the game.
And he remains the only player so far in double figures.
Five minutes into this third quarter. 5 minutes and change at that. Blackwater going to Mike Cortez and Roy Sumang in the backcourt once again. He will be joining etong sina Maliksi, Jose, and Eram. Tama naman, perfect from the field pa pala. No? At least from the three-point line and the free throw area, etong si K-Rats. Eram puts it on the deck. Steps into this one. And yun yung binabanggit mo na din kanina pa. No? Stagnant yung opensa, puro one-on-one.
That time, Boy Eram getting the shot to fall inside, but ang daming opportunities done for Blackwater. Well, the big guys are giving them extra possessions. Now, Mac Bello sitting on the bench at this moment kasi nilalaro dito ni Coach Leo Saak, si Bello at saka si Eram together, and Maliksi is playing the 3 position.
Vic Manuel will not be denied dito sa kabila.
You know, perhaps to even give more potency sa firepower ng Blackwater, Maliksi can play the 2 spot. He can slide from number 3 to 2, and then Mac Bello can come in at number 3. Then you'll have 4 big-time gunners on the floor at the same time.
Speaking of gunners, Maliksi buries that 3. That brings Blackwater to within 7. Under 6 minutes remaining in the third. Banchero with the leather, working against Cortez. Manuel wants it. He's got Jose draped all over him. Manuel backing up, trying to squeeze through. Sumalubog si Eram. Walang problema sa mga muscles ni Manuel.
That's a power move by the muscle man. That took a lot of muscle. You know, the drawback, however, of Vic Manuel is once he gets the ball at low post, titira, hindi napapasa yan eh.
Cortez, oh, sorry, miss. Eram is blocked by Baclao. JV locates Banchero. Touchdown. Faces.
Easy 2 points. Masasabi natin kanina that Alaska did not score a single fast break point in the first half. What about that basket? Easy layup galing kay Chris Banchero on a nice outlet.
Balik sa 11, abante ng Aces. Here comes the long ball. Doesn't work.
Alaska certainly stepping up the pace now.
Manuel runs into 2 defenders.
Again, yung sinasabi natin about Vic Manuel. He hardly passes the ball because he feels he's always in good scoring position sa ilalim.
JV from top of the key. Doesn't work. Jose forward pass to Sumang. Roy against 3. Doesn't work. Baclao para sa board. Everybody at Blackwater.
There should have been a foul called.
Pleading for a foul there.
Cortez giving up the foul to interrupt the action.
Dribblers, ito na ang ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball Best Player of the Game. Congratulations kay Cornelio Lumbanya. So Sena is back on para dito sa Elite. Pinalitan si Jose.
And still no sign of Mac Bello back in the game.
Sa kabila si Inciso pinasok para kay Casio. Banchero on the baseline. Gets it to Baclao who kicks it out to Manuel. Vic from the perimeter.
Yung unselfish play ng Alaska. A lot of touches. before that shot fell in para kay Vic Manuel.
Kaya naman balik sa 13 ang abante ng Alaska Aces. 60-47 ang ating score.
Ito sa akin sobrang saya talaga sa pakiramdam kasi ayun nga, nakakabalik ako from injury tapos ayun, nakakatulong na ako ulit sa team. So kailangan i-continue ko lang kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Yan sila Boy, sila Raymar, talagang magaling din maglaro, magaling na player. So hindi talaga basta-basta. Siguro kailangan mas maging aggressive ako lalo sa depensa or both pati sa offense. Kailangan ipakita ko na may nakaya ko silang istapin.
Vic Manuel starting to impose his will again. He's got 9-9 so far. And we are just in the third quarter of play.
And talking about Vic Manuel, he's 30 years old. 9th overall pick in 2012. And guess who was the first overall pick that year, 2012? None other than Jumar Fajardo. And number 2 was Calvin Abueva.
And for more on the muscle man, balik tayo kay Apo.
Ang sagot sa inyong katanungan kung ba't nagpalit ng number 87 si Vic ay dahil sa kanyang anak na ang birthday ay August 7. So 8-7. But in addition to that, last year nga on and off sa paglalaro si Vic dahil sa injury. He traced that back dahil sa start ng 2017, overweight siya at 230. So this year, he made sure nasa playing weight siya ngayon at 210 pounds.
Maraming salamat, Miss Apple. So yun naman pala. 8-7. Birthday ng kanyang anak. Eram, backing up.
Mahirap yan.
Nahihirapan siya kay Baclao, no? Because Noy Baclao can match not just his length and height kinito, pati yung timing.
That's right. And that was against a zone defense. So mahirap yung zone defense na biyakin if you're playing that kind of offense.
Ooh, perfect pitch to Sumang.
Sumang again down on the floor. He likes to kiss the floor. He's a hustle player, and Sumang getting it on a touchdown pass.
Manuel on the attack. Dancing with Sena. Big forces it up and out. Rebound to Eram. At nasilipan pa ng foul si Banchero. Fast break na to. Atin sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, ang pinakamalaking auction company sa Pilipinas. ISO certified to, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Yan, nakita natin yung low point ng game ni Vic Manuel. Again, forcing up that shot when he could have just passed the ball around.
Cortez trying to direct traffic. Goes over to his right. Malik C once again. Alain couldn't get it to drop. Under 3 minutes now remaining sa ating third. Alam mo, Dadin, malaking development para dito sa Blackwater Elite. Isa na lang ang full timeout nila at 2:30 ang natitira. Ang Alaska still has the full complement of 4 full timeouts and 2:30s remaining the rest of this game.
A lot of luxury here for Blackwater. And Noy Baclao foiling that fast break opportunity ng Blackwater. Kasasabi lang natin, hindi na mamasa si Vic Manuel. Si Vic Manuel nakakuha ng magandang assist pass. And then Baclao scoring on the inside.
Pagkatapos ng bakbakang Blackwater at Alaska, magsasalpo ka naman ang magkaribal na TNT at Magnolia. Everybody getting ready now. Inside the dugout, sworn rivals go at it para sa ating PBA Sabado nights. Mapapanood pa rin yan live, of course, dito sa ESPN 5.
Should be an excellent matchup. Si Ping, nakita ko kanina, si Mark Pingris coming into the Coliseum, getting ready for the game.
And he's definitely back the way he's been playing, ano?
Exactly.
Haba nung pinahinga niya because of a couple of injuries.
Matagal kami nag-uusap. And he says, yes, he's 100% back. And it's showing in the way he continues to play at a very high level.
Cortez with a 14-foot pull-up. Wala. Eram keeps it on that side. Sumang backs up. That's a fresh 14 para sa Elite. Sumang driving, kicking. Cortez for 3. Bang! 62-54. Baba sa 8 ang inahabol ng Elite. And Ciso wants to add to this Alaska lead as we hit the 2-minute warning ng ating third frame. Manchero going through that pick from Manuel. Manuel diving down the middle. Enciso to the muscle man. He looks around. Manuel, inatake si Eram. The jump hook is good.
And he has that swivel action, spinning around the defender, especially when he has good scoring position close to the basket.
Sumang with the leather. 10 ang abante ng Aces. Sumang down the middle. Kicks it back out. Maliksi. Bang! That 3 ball keeping Blackwater in this one.
Back-to-back 3-point shots yun, coming from Blackwater, Cortez, Maliksi.
But can they come up with some stops over at this end? Manuel wants it once again. He's got 11 already in this game. The muscle man, shake, fake, turnaround, Jay. No, Cortez forts it. Mike releases to Sena on the run. Eram underneath.
Oh, what a shot!
Reverse is good.
Ang ganda ng pasa, galing kay Sena, and boy, Eram, what a shot on the knee.
Ang lamang ng Alaska, baba na sa 5. Enciso may tangan ng bola. Simon has Eram showing hard. They go to Manuel. Hindi maka-release kay Baclao. Manchero mula sa labas. That's good.
Mike Cortez did not raise his hands to distract Chris Panchero from taking that shot.
Manchero trying to bother Cortez. Now Macbello is coming back on. Papagpahingin muna si Eram.
Matagal-tagal lang nakahintay yun si Macbello. I think this is his first time to play in the 3rd period.
Cortez gets it across. Wala nang kalahating minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Sumang na naman. Going to the other side. Maliksi releases. Belo down the middle with a floater off the glass.
That's instant offense galing kay Macbello.
Enciso can hold for the last attempt of the 3rd. Simon looks up at the clock. It reads 7. Enciso, bullet pass inside the Baclao. Naku, matalas yung tira na yun. Sumang, naagaw ni Rakan. Muntik pa yun para dito kay Kevin. The Alaska Aces, though, doing enough to hold or to keep Blackwater at bay. 67-61 ang ating score heading into the final quarter of play. At bago pa man natin buksan ang ating final quarter ng ating first game, silipin muna natin ang game track natin so far kung saan etong Alaska opened up this game by dropping a 10-2 bomb on the Elite. Nakalamang yan back in the first half ng hanggang 14, but etong Blackwater doing enough to keep themselves within striking distance na din. It is just a 6-point game.
Well, I thought that the tempo of the game changed in the 3rd period. Biglang naging offense-oriented. Both of the teams scoring over 20 points apiece. And Racal, Big Manuel combining for big scoring outbursts in the 3rd period. While sa Blackwater naman relying on the 3 ball. And they put in a total of 4 3-point shots in that big 3rd quarter explosion ng the Elite. And Maliksi hitting 8 out of his 10 points in that quarter.
So on we go to the final 12 minutes of the first game of your PBA Saturday. Mamaya nga po, TNT Magnolia naman ang magpapakbakan. Live pa rin yan dito sa ESPN 5. This 4th quarter is brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Blackwater naman ang magpe-pressure dito sa bola. Alaska will have Eximiniano, Simon, Magat, Pascual, and for the first time in the 2nd half, likewise si Jeron Teng.
And a player who needs some citation for what he has done so far is Poy Eram na nakaka-18 rebounds na sa laro along with 12 points.
Blackwater comes up with a stop. Cortez comes out of the scrum. The cool cat goes to the corner. Who locates Maliksi? Doesn't work. Maliksi timing this one perfectly. Cortez has Sumang, Belo, and Sena with him. He misses on this one.
Well, Mike Cortez looking very frustrated, but he's got to get back on defense.
Enciso to Pascual. Inside to Magat.
And that time it was 5 against 4. Hindi bumaba sa depensa si Mike Cortez.
Sena, bothered. Bello picks it up. 12 to shoot for the guys in red. Sumang wants it. He's got Eximiliano in front of him. Bello with a pick and the pop. Sumang will put one up. Royce Sumang misses. 8 ang abante ng Aces. Enciso looking to push it to double digits. The floater, no. Bello with a running start. But 3 guys in white automatically down on D. Bello for 3. No. And now Alaska will look to execute in the half court.
In a downside on Mac Bello taking the outside shot is that no bigs underneath for the possible offensive rebound.
And as Cortez troops to the bench, balik si Di Gregorio sa sahig. Balik din tayo kay Miss David.
Yes, very clear instructions ni Coach Alex Compton para sa 4th quarter. The ball moves, you move. The ball moves, you move. I want to see the same energy and be ready to run. Kaya rin fresh legs itong mga nag-start ng 4th quarter for the Aces. Magu.
Thank you, Miss Apple. Jeron misses. Nabanggit mo kaninang first half yun, Nadine. Panaka-naka yung energy nakikita natin sa Alaska. Parang hindi nila na-sustain. And now Blackwater is looking to capitalize over at the other end.
Now both teams are running and gunning. So this is winning time. And they're giving it all they've got. Ito makita natin, napakaganda ng pasa. And that's the key to winning. The teamwork. It's we, not me for Alaska, and for Blackwater, it's the same kind of formula. You go for the best possible shot, and Di Gregorio completing the 3-point play.
Again, itong Blackwater wanting to snap their 2-game slide. 2-3 na ang kanilang record after starting 2-1. Alaska naman, after starting 0-2, they are now at 3-2. They want to win 4 in a row and get themselves in the upper echelon of our standings. Foul whistled on Sumang as he pushed off from behind.
Ganda na no-look pass galing kay Simon Enciso.
Pascual is at the line for 2 shots. Jake takes care of first. Mark Cruz is back on para dito kay Roy. Looks like Cruz will be matched up with Eximiliano. Speed versus speed there. Pascual short. Bello will get it over to Maliksi. 70-64. It is Alaska by 6. Di pa yata nagpapahinga si Maliksi buong second half, ano?
Parang. He's been given a lot of minutes here. And here's Maliksi talking about the man.
Nice tap by Sena over to Bello. But Magat was right on it. Bello trying to slide to the corner. That's going to be a push on Eximiliano.
And if you're Coach Alex Compton, you like that effort. Although there was a foul, nakita natin scrambling on defense ang Alaska, trying to prevent easy opportunities here for Blackwater.
Bello wanted to catch the defense snapping. Will earn for himself a trip to the line for 2 free throws.
Remember back in the first quarter, hindi nag-attempt sa free throw line ng Blackwater.
Pero ngayon, Dadina, just 2 minutes and 31 seconds into this final quarter, 3 na ang team foul ng Aces. Ito naman ang ating smart move of the half. Atin sa atin yan. Ng smart, be there like never before. Bello misses the second. Misses both, actually.
Mads, na banggit natin that Blackwater did not make a single free throw attempt in the first quarter. They also did not make a single free throw attempt in the third quarter. So yung kakulangan nila sa aggressiveness, no, it is being reflected in their lack of free throw opportunities.
Magat had to chase this one down. Shot clock is at 2. Pascual hesitated and passes to the first row. Tira mo, sir.
Excellent defense.
Tira mo, sir. Pwede.
Blackwater showing the Alaska that kaya rin nilang maglaro ng matinding half-court defense and forcing that turnover.
Pagkakataon ng Blackwater to inch closer. Under 9 minutes now remaining in this game. Bello on the move. To the corner he goes. Di Gregorio sends it home. Long to lang daw para dito kay Mike, but good enough to bring them within 4.
And again, the unselfish play, Mac Bello, because you have to respect his dribbling ability. You focus defensively on his penetration.
Pascual
and then he looks for someone who's open.
Does not work. Di Gregorio has got 12 across his number at this juncture.
Ang maganda dito kay Di Gregorio is that he always makes himself available for a shot. Oh! Big one coming from Mac Bello, rattling itself inside.
Mac Bello gets himself in double digits with 10. And more importantly, bumaba na sa dalawa ang inahabol ng Elite. Etong Blackwater Elite threatening ever so close now to the Alaska Aces. Michael Di Gregorio backing up his 15-point performance last time kontra sa Batang Pier. He's now got 12 versus the Aces, and we ain't done yet.
Well, he had 15 points in that loss to Global Port. At ngayon doing an excellent job in finding the hole and making himself available for those passes. Ang maganda sa Blackwater, nahahanap nila kung nasan si Di Gregorio, especially when he's wide open in the corners.
Alaska under pressure. Enciso gets it across kontra kay Cruz. Magat to Eximiniano. They got Thos and Teng with them. As Enciso will penetrate. Oh! Ang langit naman ang pinagtumutan nun.
What a drive. Simon Enciso doing it on the reverse. What an acrobatic shot.
5 in the game for Simon. More importantly, another 4-point lead for the Aces. Malingsi, pupunta kay Cruz. Mark puts it on the deck, flips it up, but bounces out. Enciso over to Teng on the run. Jeron with a stutter step, had to pull it back out. Magat trying to offer the pick. Enciso launches one. Hindi umubra. Malingsi para sa board. Now Bello will get it across. Di Gregorio puts his head down, goes to his right. It is Cruz. They've got 10 remaining on their shot clock. They twirl a pass to Sena, who locates Malingsi. Bello thought about it, was trying to drive closer, but was clipped. And that'll be team foul number 4 now on the Aces.
Not a good foul on the part of Alaska, because not only was it the 5th foul of Sunny Toss, but paubos na yung shot clock doon ng Blackwater when they gave up that foul.
As we take a look at this drive once again, hatid sa atin to ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified to, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
What a nice shot nakita natin in our replay. Taking it from the top angle, yung tira ni Simon Enciso. Here's Mac Bello.
Era back on the floor trying to battle for that one, but Manuel keeps it away from him. The big guns are coming back onto the floor. Eximiniano trying to shake off his defender. Long ball on the way. Doesn't work. Di Gregorio with the board. Blackwater on the run. Malingsi back over to Sumang. Down the middle. Sumang hanging in the air.
What a fight back galing sa Blackwater. And they're playing with renewed energy dito sa ating 4th period.
6 in the game for Roy Sumang. Manuel almost lost his footing. He bounces this one home.
That talented shot off the curl. Blackwater asking for a travel.
Might have slipped on that pivot. Sumang working against Enciso. Tandaan natin, yung mga timeout ng Blackwater, 3 na lang. So they are trying to run this no huddle.
It looks like a foul here against Vic Manuel.
That's going to be his 3rd personal. As Enciso and Eximiniano troop to the bench, Banchero and Casio are back on the floor. Here we go. Waiting time at the big dome.
And that sweeping jump hook off the pivot. Bad news for Alaska. They are now in the penalty situation.
Bello inside to Eram. Spinning away from the double team. The hook is good. What a game para dito kay JP Eram.
Boy, Eram now with 14 points and a total of 18 rebounds.
Don't forget the 4 shot blocks. As Manuel is having trouble with Eram. Bello was trying to double. Ball batted by Eram. Malingsi picks it up.
And they've got to bring it across the timeline, and they do.
No problem with Sumang. Roy to the corner. Di Gregorio. No. Belo. No. Carl Brian Cruz finally clears it for the Aces, but he's in trouble. Carl Brian Cruz in the midst of three guys in red shirts.
And referees intervening.
Carl Brian Cruz trying to make sure nobody took it away from him.
And referees now are consulting the video replay machine to find out exactly what happened.
Humihiling ng timeout si Cruz pero was there clear possession? You see that left foot? The entire time until he crashed, hindi gumalaw yung kaliwang paa, so hindi traveling. Ang tanong, nung humingi siya ng timeout, meron na ba nakakapit doon? At nung binigay na yung timeout, 30 seconds ang request, nagkaroon pa ng hampasang katawan, yun ang sinisilip ngayon. Second motion na kasi yun.
Well, Mac Belo trying to get the ball away. Yun.
The FEU boys leaving everything they have on the floor. Both of them getting teed up here.
That's right, the Gilas boys. Actually, si Mac Belo thinking that wala pang tawag yung referee. Sabi niya, aba, live ball ito. Ba't dapat kuri-kuri yung bola?
Baka ma-jump ko lang ka o maagawan ng tuluyan, ano?
But there was also a second motion on the part of Carl Brian Cruz. Kanya,
it was in the heat of the moment. Both of them.
out.
I don't think Belo narinig din yan. Hindi rin yata niya nadinig yung pito dahil sa ingay.
Ako din, hindi ko din narinig eh. Kanya I was wondering, ba't hindi pa pumipito yung referee? Because I thought there was a clear signal for a timeout by Carl Brian Cruz when he was lying on the floor.
Here we go. Back to live action. Up!
Oh!
Turnover! Maliksi is
And that was a
fouled.
foul.
And pagkakataon ngayon ni Alain to tie the game for the first time since 2-all.
What a development. Ito, the pass coming from Carl Brian Cruz, it was tentative para kay Chris Panchero. And then Maliksi.
He misses on the first though.
Now Maliksi is a 92% free throw shooter. But
Maybe fatigue.
missing that free throw.
Hindi pa nagpapahinga po second up, ano?
Nako, 2 free throws. Missed.
Baka napagod itong si Alain. Coming up on the 5-minute mark for this game. Panchero with the leather. Di Gregorio on him. Switch sa kanya ito si Belo. Panchero lost his dribble. Goes to Casio at the corner. JV for the three. No. Ball batted the way of Deng. Fresh 14 for the Aces. Manuel wants it at the post. Maliksi on him. Panchero takes it upon himself. And that one bounces home.
Big basket coming from Chris Panchero. Taking it strong to the hole. Nakita niya si Vic Manuel asking for the ball. He didn't give up the pass. He went straight to the basket.
Sumang waved off the pick. He wanted more space to operate. Roy on the move, off the crossover, the one-hander. That one bounces home. And sa rebound play, meron pang foul na nasilip.
And it could be against CBC. If it is, they'll give an extra shot.
And the free throw will go to Aram.
And Aram is going to go to the line to complete the three-point play on the foul that was called simultaneously with the basket.
And this can bring the Elite to within one as Rakal checks back in for Tang.
And Rakal has been the fireman para sa Alaska in this game. Aram going to try to complete the three-point play. And he
Mintis nga
missed.
lang.
That's
These free
3
throws
straight.
might come back to haunt Blackwater later on.
Tatlong sunod na missed free throws on the part of Blackwater. 2 coming from Alain Maliksi.
Panchero from top of the key.
You know, if Blackwater hadn't made those 3 free throws, they would be ahead right now.
Mintis nga lang si Panchero at the cup. Blackwater looking to reclaim the lead. Sumang to the cup. Sobra. Looking at the referee. Alaska will push it the other way. Panchero to Rakal. Inside to Manuel.
And Vic Manuel, right place, right time. And here is a steal off the inbound.
CBC underneath. Voila. Rebound, Maliksi. Again, Blackwater trying to do this no huddle. They have been down to only 3 timeouts remaining since the third quarter play.
And what about the level of excitement that's being played? And, Aram.
Big collision
down.
here. Both of them, Aram and Cruz. That's going to be the third on CBC.
Now is another chance for Blackwater to score from the line. Saan ito? Ibabalik dito ni Coach Alex Compton with 5 personal fouls. And toss is needed to put a stop to Boy Aram. And Blackwater has missed 4 straight free throws now.
As Boscom Willie Marshall is hosting, Boss Bongo and General Guillermo Eliazar enjoying all of the action under the dome.
And the action has been fast and furious.
Aram misses
still
again.
Another missed free throw. Ilan na yan?
Wow.
5 straight missed free throws here for Blackwater.
And it is just a 4-point game. Casio directing traffic. Sumang trying to bother him. Enciso from the right wing. Back over to JVC. Casio to the baseline. Misfouled.
Pushing foul number 6 for Suman, his third personal, third team foul for the elite.
So JV Casio, who's got 5 points across his number, is at the line for 2. JV takes care to first. This one to make it a 6-point lead. Casio goes 2 for 2. And now Coach Leo Isaac will call one of his 3 remaining timeouts.
Well, a game of free throws here. While Blackwater missing 5 consecutive free throws, JV Casio calmly putting in 2 charities para sa Alaska.
And you saw Boss Wilfredo Itengsu, the team owner of the Alaska Aces, liking the poise that is being displayed here by the Aces. Blackwater came to within 1, pero hindi nila matuloy, hindi sila maka-breakthrough ng tuloy-tuloy.
Exactly, and they had a chance actually to score free throws to give them the lead na hindi nangyari. As you see, Blackwater team owner Josel Dosi.
He knows he's got a young squad, but he wants them to grow up in a hurry. Let's see how they respond in the final 3:16 of this game.
Just too many missed free throws here para sa Blackwater down the stretch when every point counts. But this is the kind of game both teams like to play. Defense-oriented, low-scoring. Blackwater held to 74 points. And Alaska held to 80 with 3 minutes to go.
Sumang ang didiskarte para dito sa Elite. JV threatening in the backcourt. Sumang goes over to Bello, back to Sumang. Aram trying to offer that pick. Bello from the right wing is switched over to Manuel. Bello trying to take him off the dribble, bobbles. He gets it over to Di Gregorio. Michael on the move. Down the middle he goes. Di Gregorio blocked by Casio.
Oh, big play here.
Manuel from Enciso. No, but there's a foul whistled on Maliksi. What a block by JV Casio, Dadine.
And the execution on Blackwater, dito nagkukulang sila. You watch what happened here. There was actually a previous bobble by Mac Bello, and then the block shot galing kay JV Casio off Mike De Gregorio, creating that opportunity para makatakbo na naman ang Alaska on the other end.
Ang problema, nagminti sa una si Manuel. He needs the second one to make it a 3-possession lead. Manuel takes care of that one. Blackwater will go no huddle once again. 81-74, 2:42 remaining in this one. TNT Magnolia coming up after a short break. As this triple is trying to be delivered, Mac Bello lights it up.
That's a specialty of the house para kay Mac Bello. He's been doing that ever since his FEU days in the UAAP.
That brings Blackwater back to within 4. Casio gets it across.
Ngayon naman dapat ipakita ng Blackwater ang kanilang interior defense. That was a big trademark for them in this early part of this game.
And Blackwater dodging a huge bullet there. Toss with a miss. They can come to within a bucket. Di Gregorio for three.
That's back-to-back three-pointers coming from Blackwater. And the elite is alive and kicking.
Not just within a bucket, Kinito. Blackwater is within 1 point. Big shot by Di Gregorio. And this will force Coach Alex Compton into this timeout. First it was Bello, and then it was backed up by Di Gregorio. That three ball, Nadine, you've been mentioning it. It's been keeping Blackwater in this game. .208 na lang natitira sa first game ng ating PBA Sabado dito sa Big Dome. Isa na lang ang abante ng Alaska dahil itong Blackwater hindi sumusuko dito. JP Eram with a huge ball game already, but they're gonna need a little bit more, Kinito.
I think it's all about execution at this stage of the ball game. Nakita natin si Boy Eram scoring on that turnaround jump hook.
Look at this stat
18
line.
rebounds. Make that 19 rebounds and 14 points and 5 block shots.
Monster numbers para kay Eram, but it has been the three ball that has gotten them
Well, the man of
this
the hour,
close.
man of the hour for Blackwater is Mike Di Gregorio, especially here in the fourth period. And he has scored 8 out of his 15 right here in the payoff period.
2-minute warning has been announced. Alaska up by 1. They go to Banchero. Chris trying to shake off his defender to the cup. He was fouled on the way up. And Banchero will shoot to the line for 2 shots.
And you have to give it to Chris Banchero. This guy never gives up. At saka yung pace niya has been very steady every quarter in this contest. Chris Banchero has been there to provide a high level of energy.
2 all-important free throws para kay Banchero. Chris, nilinis pa yung ring dun sa una. As we take a look at this steal na hatid sa atin ng United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified, kaya sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Banchero's second is up. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Aces. A minute 49 to go. Coach Leo Isaac does not want to burn one of his 2 remaining timeouts.
And for Chris Banchero, this is now a conference high para sa kanya, 16 points.
Sumang gets it across. JB trying to hound him. They go to Bello. JB right on top of him. Sumang again. Puts one up. Doesn't work. Eram trying to keep it alive. Manuel keeps it away from him.
Big miss by Roy Sumang.
Casio trying to read what Blackwater's showing. Banchero once again. Ang didiskarte, they dump it inside to Manuel. Bello right on him. Manuel backing up, spinning, baseline, overcooks it. Should be a jump ball. Sumang not giving up on that one. He will be jumping it up kontra dito kay Chris. It looks like Banchero shaken up a bit.
He's back on his feet. Matindi yung labanan, especially down the stretch, as both teams going to their defense as a way to win this one.
83-80, key jump ball right in front of that Alaska bench. Sumang taps it, but JV recovers it. Jeron Teng, 2 to shoot. Teng,
What a big basket. 3-point shot galing kay Jeron Teng.
he's been silent the entirety of the second half, almost, Kinito.
Paubos na yung oras doon, but Jeron Teng, the clutch player that he is,
How about the
finding the
recognition?
opening.
He knew that if they recovered that ball from the jump ball, yung shot clock nila ipaubos.
And a 3-point shot galing kay Jeron Teng. That gives him 9 for the game.
First basket of the second half, or of the fourth quarter at least, para dito kay Jeron. What a time for it to come, Kinito.
That's right, and Jeron Teng, basang-basa niya how much time was left in the shot clock. And JV Casio, of course, made that play possible. by getting the ball over Alaska's way off the tip.
Take a look at what Jeron has been doing in this tournament so far for the Aces. He's actually the leading scorer of the squad at close to 17 per outing.
That's right, and he's hitting 87% also from the free throw line.
Coach Alex Compton shaking it up for today, bringing Jeron off the bench. And kanina lang pinalitan siya ni Rakal. Nagulat nga ako, nakabalik bigla. Ito si Jeron. And he hits the biggest shot of the evening so far. A minute and 4 to go, the Dean.
And you gotta give it to Coach Alex Compton. Bagong balik niya si Jeron Teng on the floor. And kaagad nag-deliver in a very crucial point of the match.
And now he will be left on that floor to play defense. We'll try and hound the inbounder in the lane.
Yung sinasabi ko about Coach Alex Compton being a player's coach, binigay niya yung trust and confidence niya kay Jeron Teng even if Jeron was struggling here in the second half. Nabanggit mo nga, no, hindi siya naka-score nung third period.
He was 2 of 7 before that big shot.
Yeah.
But now, Blackwater needs a big one. They go to a lane, back to Bello. Bello penetrates, hangs. No, Bello pa rin. Put back, wala na, merong foul. Pero penalty na rin naman ng Alaska. So 2 shots to.
And Blackwater now will have a chance to notch some points from the free throw line. That has not been a favorite spot for Blackwater, especially here in the fourth period. Ang dami na nilang namintis.
2 free throws,
Bello 0 for 2 so far tonight at the Dean. Takes care of that one. Blackwater as a team, 7 of 14 from that free throw. Pero karamihan niya numintis in the last couple of minutes.
Exactly. And they missed 5 free throws in a row that actually could have given them the lead deep sa ating fourth period. But Mac Bello now poised for his second free throw.
He goes 2 for 2. 55.7 seconds na lang natitira. Sa unang handog natin on this PBA Sabado, if this is just a taste of things to come, mamaya po TNT Magnolia sigurado eksplosibo din yun.
And again, because of what has happened so far, you now assign the value to that three-point shot na kinuha ni Jeron Teng, because without that three-point shot, Blackwater would just be down by 1 point at this stage.
Take a look at the game track so far.
Halos patay sila sa three-point shooting. Sa free throws, ang laki ng diferensya. 19 free throw makes for Alaska and only 8 out of 15 for Blackwater. Sa second chance points, 22 to 6. And bench points, 46 to 30 in favor of Alaska. Yung second chance points, a lot of the opportunities for second attempts ng Blackwater coming from Poy Eram, who has been a stellar tower of power sa laro.
Jeron Teng will inbound. The rookie being tasked with this key situation gets it over to Manuel. No need to foul if you're Blackwater, but they're trying to trap. Casio will backpedal, try and waste away some clock. Casio kicks it over, Enciso, no! Rebound being disputed, Casio comes out of the scrum.
That's the second straight time that Casio has been able to pick up the loose ball. Here's Jeron Teng.
Travel.
Traveled.
That's a travel on Jeron. He ran into the defense of Eram with Maliksi gambling on trying to swipe it from behind. And now Coach Leo Isaac will burn his final timeout, Kinito.
Well, they're down by 4. In this situation, you don't need a three-point shot. You'll need 2 possessions to be able to get the lead anyway. So it's important for them to get a quick 2. Or if there's a wide open three-point shot, why not?
Pero you want it to be quick para hindi ka persado mag-foul.
Exactly. And with 34.5 seconds to go, if you get a quick basket, you get a chance to get the return play. So this could be a 2-for-1 para sa Blackwater.
No more timeouts. If they call timeout, good. If not, pare, we are on freewheeling. Freewheeling tayo. Okay.
Here we go. A wild finish is definitely in the works under the dome.
They need a quick 2. They get a quick 2, they might be able to get possession back again after Alaska's attempt at the basket.
Si Maliksi maglalabas right in front of their bench. Ang 5 niya, ang 4 niya, Sumang, Eram, Bello, and Di Gregorio. Delay of game warning taken by Teng.
nawala sa excited dito si Toto Jose. And that rotation of Coach Leo Isaac, you might want to rethink that and put Alain Maliksi over at the 2 spot. Here's
Maliksi for the 3. No, Aram keeps it on that side. JV will tap it out. Referees will review it, but from our vantage point, it looks like it would remain with the elite.
That's 20 rebounds now for Poy Aram. Counted ba sa rebound? Mukhang counted as a rebound, although he had no clear possession.
Maliksi maglalabas from that baseline. 25 seconds to go. 11-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Maliksi to Belo. Step to the left. 3. No! And now Blackwater is forced to foul. 17 seconds remaining in this game with no more timeouts. And Maliksi fouls out of the game as well. Coach Leo going for Mike Cortez in this stretch.
And always looking at fresh legs, especially in finish the ball game. Si Chris Panchero, inupo muna ni Coach Alex Compton, and Enciso is there for the fresh legs because he needs a good pair of legs to finish the game, and Coach Alex Compton doing a masterful job of shuffling his players.
But even if Enciso makes this, it is just going to be a 2-possession lead. Nagmintis pa doon. Aram secures it. Blackwater's got to hurry. Cortez needs to push it up. Cortez to Sumang. Roy to the cup, off the glass, 7.6 to go. And now Coach Alex Compton wants to make sure they do not commit a turnover right over at the backcourt.
Well, 7.6 seconds to go. That's certainly a possibility. It's just a 1-possession game, but for Blackwater, time may be running out. They need a stop, also a 3-point basket, just to be able to send this game into overtime.
Now, inbounder. Rox, I want you to be the inbounder. I don't have timeouts. If you get stuck, you're throwing the ball down here. If you're stuck, 3, 4, going down here. Guys? Okay. All right. Beat the bus. Vic. Okay, Rox. Jerron. Simon. JV. Vic, screen down. Javes are going to look to take it away from you. Do not throw it to JV unless everybody falls down here and he's wide open by himself. Okay? At the same time that Vic's going, you're screening Simon. Okay? Simon, I want you to come out here. You're stretching the floor if they're loaded up. Okay? Vic, I need you to cross screen here. Okay? Jerron, you're coming here. And then Vic, you flash back to the middle. If it's a turnover.
So now both squads are out of timeouts. Both squads are in the penalty. Alaska just needs to get this inbound safely, Kinito. And more than certain, mapepwersa na mamigay ng foul ang elite. Yung 5-second ball hugging kasi, magiging 2.6 differential, mahirap na yun.
Exactly, and for Coach Alex Compton, narinig natin yung sinabi niya, wala na silang timeout, so they need to be able to make sure that they get a good inbound because they cannot call a timeout if under duress.
Jeron tied up by Aram.
That's a foul that they needed to give to stop the clock. 6.1 seconds to go. Jeron Teng is an 87% free throw shooter.
He will be tested. He needs at least one of these.
And he will crash into the double-figure mark with 1 free throw.
Teng calmly sinks the first one.
10 points for Jeron Teng, the rookie. Hasn't been one of his best games, but delivering in the clutch. Yung 3-point shot.
Oh, mintis yung pangalawa. Still a 4-point game though.
But no
Time
more
running
timeout.
out.
They need to take a shot in a hurry, but that's the game.
Alaska doing enough to hold off Blackwater. They led by as much as 14 in the first half. Blackwater repeated rallies. Nakalapit ng hanggang 1 point na lang a couple or 3 times here in the second half. Pero Alaska always had a response.
Well, exciting game because it was defense-oriented. Nakita natin, both these teams could not even score 90 points or more. But a tremendous effort on, from both ends. Ang Blackwater, hindi sila sumuko. They fought tooth and nail right down to the last second.
88-84 your final score. The Alaska Aces remain unbeaten in the calendar year 2018. They have won 4 in a row after an 0-2 start in this 2018 season.
A tremendous effort on the part of the Aces because now they're in the groove. Ang ganda ng kanilang pinapakita in terms of pressure defense.
And we mentioned this, in their 3 previous wins, Nadine, they held opponents to 82 points. They gave Blackwater just 84 tonight.
Exactly. And for Blackwater, they also like to hold opponents down to 82, but they gave up 88 in this one.
And our best player of the game is sitting with Miss Apple.
Yes, our best player of the game is Chris Banchero with 16.6 rebounds and 5 steals. Chris, you and the rest of the guards played extremely well in today's game. How big of a factor is Calvin's absence in your performance tonight?
Oh, it's a huge factor. He's our key player. It was good that we were able to pick him up, and all the guards did great today. I thought K-Rex had a great game. Everybody played well. It was a game we needed to have.
Now, you guys are one of the hottest teams in the league today with 4-game winning streak. What has been working for you guys that was missing last year?
I think we're playing a lot better defense, but we still got a lot more room to grow. Hopefully we can build momentum and continue to play well and make our way into the playoffs.
Now, finally, what can you say about the clutch play of your rookie?
Yeah, he's been playing well. I think he's going to be a great player in this league. I think both of our rookies are going to be very good. We need him to step up, especially in the absence of Calvin.
Now, any shout-outs and greetings?
Yeah, I just want to say happy birthday to Aiden. Alden, sorry. Happy birthday, and then all my family in Pangasinan and Isabella, thank you very much. All the Alaska Aces fans, too, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chris, and congratulations. Back to you guys.
Parang ibang ngiti ni Miss Apple, no? Si Banchero katabi. Parang may kakaibang ningning ang
Ang ganda rin ng ngiti ni Banchero. Katabi niya si Apple.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Ito na ang ating highlights from this spectacular first game on this PBA Saturday. Alaska, binuksan ng ating laro by dropping a 10-2 bomb on the Elite. Pero Blackwater came right back at them. And with that triple, nakalamang bigla ang Elite.
I'll tell you, hanging to the coattails of Blackwater. And that was just a 4-point lead by Alaska. In the first period, both teams had 2 3-point connections apiece.
38-29 at this juncture. Kita mo naman yung tira na yun mula kay Di Gregorio, keeping the Elite within striking distance. Tatlo na nga lang inahabol nila bago makabaon na naman ng tres etong si Racal. Ganda ng finishing kick ng Alaska to end the first half.
Exactly, and si Racal was the man of the moment for Alaska in the second period. All of his 8 points scored in that period.
Pagdating ng third quarter of action, Vic Manuel naman ang bumuhat para sa mga Alas.
Actually, si Racal at saka si Manuel were the ones who carried the cudgels para sa Alaska. While for Blackwater, Alain Maliksi finally getting into the groove.
He finished with a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds in this one.
8 out of his 10 points coming in the third period nung nakalapit sila.
6 lang ang abante ng Alaska heading into the fourth. Last minute of action. Geronteng with the shot clock winding down, Benito.
Oh, that's right. That was a big basket by Geronteng, a 3-point shot. But Blackwater had its chances, but they missed a string of 5 consecutive free throws that could have given them the lead down the stretch. And Geronteng fouled, and he will make 1 out of 2 to finish with 10 points in this game.
So yung poise ni Teng, even as a rookie, lumutang talaga sa ball game na ito. Na yun naman ang nagkulang sa Elite. Yung free throws nila, yung execution down the stretch. Kaya naman, na-absorb nila ang kanilang ikatlong sunod na talo.
yung word na poise. And I think that best describes ang laro ni Chris Banchero, which is the reason kung bakit siya pinili natin as the best player. He played well throughout the ball game, and in every quarter he scored, he provided the poise and composure para sa Alaska.
88-84, once again your final score. Tapos na ang first game, pero walang bibitiw dito sa ESPN 5. Magnolia will be taking on TNT coming up next. Paingay na ng paingay dito sa loob ng Big Dome. Sa ngalan ni Jello De Jesus, ni Francis Opilio, ni Roy Lopez, ni Dadin Quinito, at sa lahat ng bumubuo na inyong Sports 5, Mag-umargin po nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood. This has been a Sports 5 production of the PBA on ESPN 5.